Hello, dear viewers. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're embarking on a fascinating exploration that delves deep into the very essence of a nation's economic journey. It's a topic that's not only intriguing, but also holds tremendous global significance. Have you ever found yourself pondering the enigmatic question of why Britain, a country steeped in a rich tapestry of history, might not be basking in the same economic prosperity as it once did? Well, my friends, that's precisely the captivating story we're about to unravel today. So get ready to immerse yourselves in this riveting expedition. Grab your cup of tea, find your comfiest chair, and join me as we embark on an enlightening journey through Britain's economic landscape. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine Britain, a realm of royalty, a crucible of innovation, and a guardian of an unparalleled historical legacy. Let me share a secret with you, one that often hides beneath the surface. Beneath the grandeur and glory lies a story intricate and compelling, a story of wealth, economic growth, and a labyrinth of consequences that are sometimes overlooked. Today, we're peeling back the layers, unveiling the enigma, and exposing the answers behind the intriguing question of why Britain might not be the opulent country it once was. Let's start our journey with a fundamental concept: GDP per capita. This seemingly complex term simply represents a country's total economic output divided by its population. It's like calculating how much pie each person gets at a party. Now, why is this relevant, you ask? Well, GDP per capita is often used as a yardstick to measure a country's wealth. It gives us an idea of how prosperous a nation is on an individual basis, and it's a vital indicator of a country's economic health. As of the latest data, Britain's GDP per capita stands at 46,400, making it a crucial benchmark for our discussion. But wealth isn't just about numbers, it's also about history. Britain's economic journey is nothing short of fascinating. From its agrarian beginnings to the heights of the Industrial Revolution and the complexities of the modern global economy, this country has seen it all. We'll delve into the significant periods of expansion, innovation, and transformation that have shaped Britain's economic landscape. You'll be amazed at how far this nation has come. Did you know that between 2000 and 2007, British productivity growth was second only to America's within the G7 group of countries, with output per hour growing at an annual average rate of 1.9%. Now here's a twist. While Britain may seem wealthy on paper, there's more to the story. Did you know that a substantial chunk of the country's wealth is concentrated in the southeast? That's right, 47% of the GDP is just 37% of the population. This concentration of wealth creates disparities, with well-endowed Oxbridge colleges, prestigious schools, and well-paid jobs in the southeast, while other regions struggle. We'll discuss how this concentration of wealth impacts the rest of the nation, from splendid country houses to well-paid jobs, and why it's essential to look beyond this golden world to understand Britain's economic reality. Now, let's dive deeper into the challenges that Britain has faced in recent times. Recent times have brought about some significant hurdles for Britain's economy. We're talking about challenges like soaring energy prices, persistent inflation, and political changes that have left the nation in a state of flux. In the past few months, Britain has experienced national inflation exceeding double digits, making it harder for families to make ends meet. We'll analyze how these factors have affected the daily lives of Britons and their impact on the nation's economic stability. To truly understand Britain's economic situation, we must revisit the not-so-distant past, the 2008 financial crisis. This global catastrophe had profound effects on Britain's economy, and its consequences are still felt today. When the global financial crisis hit in 2008, it hit hard, smashing the engine of Britain's economic growth. We'll explore how Britain's government responded to this crisis, the decisions they made, and the long-lasting impact on the nation's financial landscape. One of the most significant policy responses to the financial crisis was austerity, a series of measures aimed at reducing government spending and deficits. But what were the consequences of these measures? Real wages fell for 6 straight years, and real household income hasn't increased for the past 15 years. We'll delve into the effects of austerity on wages, household income, and public services, and how it has shaped Britain's economic landscape. Real household income isn't just a number. It's a fundamental driver of economic activity. It supports individual well-being, living standards, encourages consumer spending, and contributes to overall economic expansion. A survey found that 11% of Britons, equivalent to 6 million people, hadn't eaten when hungry because they didn't have enough money for food. Healthcare and education, 2 cornerstones of a prosperous society. But how does Britain fare in these crucial areas? Are they keeping up with the standards set by other nations? For a long time, the UK spent less on healthcare compared to equally prosperous nations. We'll discuss the state of healthcare and education in Britain, including government spending, and compare it to other countries to see where Britain stands. Productivity. It's the engine that drives economic growth. But did you know that Britain faces significant productivity challenges? What's causing this shortfall, and what are the consequences? Britain has some of the lowest productivity in the developed world, meaning that British workers generate less goods and services per hour. However, Britain finds itself grappling with significant productivity challenges. This issue holds immense significance as productivity is the very engine that propels economic growth. Shockingly, Britain currently boasts some of the lowest productivity rates among developed nations. In practical terms, this means that British workers, despite their diligence, generate fewer goods and services per hour when compared to their counterparts in other advanced economies. The graphs before you paint a compelling picture of this predicament, but we're not here to dwell on the problem alone. We're here to dissect it, to understand its roots, and to fathom the consequences of Britain's struggle with productivity. What lies beneath this productivity shortfall? Is it a matter of insufficient infrastructure, a skills gap, or perhaps a cultural shift in the dynamic of the workplace? Our journey will take us through these intricate questions, aiming not only to unearth the why, but also to discover the path towards a more productive future for Britain. Investment is the lifeblood of productivity growth. By injecting resources into technology, infrastructure, and skills, investment empowers businesses to thrive. But why has the UK been considered a low investment nation? In the years since the financial crisis, the UK's business investment rate fell back from an already relatively low rate in the 2000s. We'll uncover the role of investment in productivity growth and how uncertainty, including the impact of Brexit, has affected business investments. Brace yourself for some eye-opening insights. Let's put Britain under the microscope and see how it stacks up against other countries. The comparisons will reveal differences in wealth and productivity that may surprise you. the average American is 39% wealthier and 38% more productive than the average Brit. As we wrap up today's exploration into the economic challenges facing Britain, remember that understanding a nation's economic landscape is like solving a multifaceted puzzle. We've pieced together key elements from GDP per capita to education, healthcare, productivity, and international comparisons. In the episodes to come, we'll continue to peel back the layers, unveiling the impact of Brexit, examining Britain's transformation from an industrial giant to a financial hub, and seeking solutions for a more prosperous future. Did you know that since Brexit, immigration, exports, and foreign investments have all declined, likely reducing the size of the UK's economy by several percentage points in the long run? To stay informed and be part of this enlightening journey, make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell.